Hey everyone, Bella here. Today I'm going to be showing you how to blend. So I'm just going to use two small brushes just for you to see. They're very tiny, okay? And I have a small panel canvas here just for you to have an idea. And I'm gonna do a shape. So I'm gonna have on a shape here, let's see, a circle. Don't mind my circle, okay? So with my circle, I'm just going to show you how to do a wet blend. So my circle is part blue, and I'm going to make my circle to blend, and I just have my blue painting over there, and it's wet, okay? And you not necessarily need to wash your brush, but you want to make sure it's not a lot of blue there. Then I'm going to make a blending. So the way I do, you could just come over here and paint white and pray for blending. And then that way you have like a whole stripe there. But the reason I am showing you this is because you want to go before and make the two paintings to mix. And you'd be like, okay, Bella, but now you create a new stripe. No, we're going to be blending this for a while. So when I say to you to be placing, it's like small brush strokes where you are blending the colors and making them to become one thing. So I almost don't have paint on my brush anymore. I'm just blending the two I have here now. I like to take it away because that allows me to control my brush a little better. That way I really don't need to have all the colors, adding more colors, because most of the time once we don't know what to do is because we have too much paint on our brush. So you want to make this as blending as possible, but you don't want to damage the other color over there. So you want to be adding when is necessary. And this is wet and wet, so it's definitely an advantage once you have that way. You gotta work a little faster, but at the same time it is great because you can do so much. You can do petals that way, you can do forms that way, moons, a lot of things you can do once you blend. Even like once you want to show objects and they have different forms, and you want to show light and you want to show darkness, okay? Now I'm going to add, I feel like now I need more white, and I'm going to be doing the same thing and continue blending and making sure that stripe disappears. This is a lot of requires practice, just because and patience, because if you try to do too fast, sometimes you can have the same results. So you want to make sure you practice, because if you want to see something going to light like this, you want to make sure you're not using water. Of course it depends. If you have a painting it requires water, you're just gonna be careful and just be applying water once you need to the painting, but then when you come over here, you want to not mix too much, because that way it will be hard for you to blend. Note sometimes I dry my brush because I want to make sure the line, the colors, they blend, instead of having like more painting on my brush. I have it's almost dry with the color, but I'm just helping them to mix together. So because here is my line is very blue, I'm gonna have to come back there with white. Of course, in the case where we're just painting a circle here, but let's say it is a moon, you want to make sure the line disappears with the background, so you can come back there and work on. That's why the brush is so small, because you want to blend in a way where those lines are going to be disappearing and it's going to be pretty. But this is more for you to have an idea of blending, because sometimes a lot of people believe blending comes with like making sure you painted everything, and then sometimes details are very, very important to stop and look, and making sure you do this without not pay attention to the detail. That's a big detail over here. So you're gonna have, like I said, patience, because you want to make sure this is blended in a way it looks good for you, and then that way you determine if you like it or not. I'm just covering my line, but that's pretty much it. So this is wet in wet, and you can do any form. The one other important thing to do is to go always in a direction where you're painting, because sometimes you want to do something like this, and then on a shape, on a circular shape, it is hard for you to get there, because it won't help you to get there. Okay, I'm just like making my blending, my line disappear. Yeah, it disappeared. All right, so that was just a demonstration for you to see something like blending on a circle, how you would do. And I'm just going to show you in the next video in different shapes, okay?